Hello everyone, nice to see you all. Hopefully this will be quite useful for you in terms of what opportunities you've got at Toy Fair. Here are the sort of 4 points I'm going to talk about, looking at the media who are attending, getting involved in PR, what you can do yourselves for exhibitor PR, and then the opportunities that we put together. So, media attending Toy Fair. This is just some of the media that we had pre-registered last year and attended. As you can see, we've got a wide range from radio to TV, to the national newspapers, trades and consumers. So all different types of media come along. So there's different angles for each of you to pitch into those different media. Radio, we have Jay and Simon from Radio Relations who are going to talk to you a bit later, who can discuss more about how the whole radio thing works. But we will have, again, as we did last year, an in-house radio studio running those interviews on the day. So getting involved in PR, I've just put some of the stories up here from Toy Fair 2012, and this is just people who got in touch with us, gave us information, ran press events at the show, just basically got in touch and had communication with us as a PR agency, and this is the type of coverage we could get out of them. So from the Sun to the Evening Standard Metro and the Daily Mail there. So it is worthwhile. There's plenty of media who turn up to Toy Fair, and there is plenty of opportunity to get your products in front of these guys and kickstart the year with some great coverage. So it's really good if you start getting involved and start talking to us straight away. So just look at exhibitor PR and what you guys can do to get started. Hopefully you've all looked at the PR manual. I know I've had a lot of PR forms flying in and stuff like that, so thank you very much for that. But if you haven't sent any of that stuff in, please sort of ping it to me straight away. We can still use it, and there's plenty of useful tips in the PR manual online. Here's just a few of ideas. We've got a media invite that I'll be sending out later this week, which you'll all be able to send to your own media contacts and get them to register. The Nationals as well, to talk about what they look for in a press office and what type of press packs you need, and press releases as well. Here's a few more ideas. You see, Paul Lamond had John Barnes on their stand and did a little press conference, which obviously picked up wide amounts of coverage. Now, you might not all be able to get John Barnes on your stand, but it is helpful for press to set up their timetables during the day and know where they're going and know what's going on. So if you're holding an event or doing something, it was very useful for them to highlight and photographers to get across and take photos. So, Toy Fair PR opportunities. This is just some of the stuff that we're putting together. First off, social networking. Hopefully you all follow us on our Twitter feed, and we try and put out as much information from Toy Fair exhibitors throughout the year and throughout the show. And we're more than happy to put your news throughout there, so please send us your tweets if you'd like to put that through there. We also have a closed Facebook group, so it's specifically for PRs, and we send all our information out through there as well. So if you're not part of that group, please ask for an invite, and we'll put you in there straight away. VIP goodie bags. Some of you have already sent me quite a few bits of products for those. We send those out two lengths. There's one at Christmas and there's one at the show. The Christmas one is to encourage media to register. We send them to sort of the top 20 nationals and parenting press with a sort of a card to help them register to come to the show. And then the one that is actually at the event is given to, again, all our VIP media. So that is celebrities, TV, radio, nationals, all those types of media. And it's just a great way to get your products in front of them and get them handling it and giving it to their kids and playing and seeing actually what it's like. So if you are still interested, please either speak to me afterwards or get in touch straight away. There's still time to get your products in there. Demo Zone is something that's going to be new for 2013. We've just sort of finished finalising how we're going to do that. We have a TV presenter called Anna Williamson, and she is going to be running the Demo Zone. And this is an opportunity for you guys to basically give a 2-minute, 3-minute presentation of what your toy does, what you're launching at Toy Fair. The whole thing is going to be filmed by our friends at Silverstream, who are going to be there, and it's going to be broadcast throughout the show. So all the TVs you see walking around, stuff like that, will be showing the Demo Zone while it's going on. So not only is it good for press, but it gets you in front of buyers who might not be able to get to your stand on the day or something like that. I'll be sending out, hopefully by the end of this week, a timetable in which we'll be putting together, and it will be first come, first serve. The slots we're doing are going to be specific to certain categories. So we'll look at a British section, we might highlight on a greenhouse section or a craft section. They'll all be sent out in there, and you guys can slot in. The character photo shoot is something we do every year and is always a lot of fun. We'll be doing this at 11:15 as always. As you can see, we get some celebrities who come along as well, and those photos usually get used. So if you do have characters as part of your products, make sure you get them registered as exhibitors as well as their minders, and get involved in that. The on-site PR briefing. We do this on build-up on the Monday, the 21st of January at 4 PM in the press office. This is just a final chance, really, to find out what's going on in the press office, what press we know are going to be attending the next day, what big events are going on, anything else you may need to know that we've found out at the time. We can give that information to you so you're ready to go as soon as the show opens, because it's a very hectic day on the day, and it's very hard to maybe get into the press office and find out what's going on. So this is your chance just to find out what all the final bits of information are. So just a final thing of what we need from you, the PR forms that are left. PR form 3 is the new product directory. The new product directory is a sort of reference-only document that we have in the press office that journalists can flick through and look at new products that are being launched. We categorise them as you'll be able to see on the forms. So if a journalist is, say, looking for a specific boy toy and looking for inspiration, there's a whole section there that they can flick through. We also use that as well for media selling and to try and encourage journalists to come to the show. So the deadline for that is the 9th of December, so please get those to me as soon as if earlier the better if you already know your products. Form 4, the event timetable. As I mentioned before, if you're doing press conferences or holding an event of some kind, if you fill in this form and send that to us, we put this into our event timetable. This is then sent to all pre-registered media, but it's also available on a big whiteboard in the press office. So as soon as press turn up on the first day, they make a list of their notes, where I'm going at this time, I'm going here, this time I'm going here. So it's very good just to say, right, they know where I need to go and when. So if you are holding an event or doing anything special, please let us know. PR Form 5 is pre-written tweets. So as I mentioned, we tweet throughout Toy Fair and have a load of tweets set up ready to go. So if you would like to mention, say, you have a big event going on at 12 o'clock on stand, whatever, and we can put that through our Twitter feed and make sure that goes out at a certain time. So if you pre-write the tweets for us and send them in those forms, we can set them up and be ready to go. So we're constantly talking to people throughout the show. And the final part there is what you're doing at Toy Fair. The more we work together, the more that we create. The show's only as good as our exhibitors and the products that you've got and the things that you're doing. So if you're doing anything big or small, please just talk to us, let us know, because we can come up with ideas that can help you to make it go further. We can have ideas of timing-wise, what it's clashing, things like that. And it's just good to just sometimes have a second pair of ears on things. So definitely give me a call or drop me an email, and we can talk through those kind of things.